Okay, PWG here with Gaetan and Tobias Becs. We're having a conversation here about freestyle. It's one of the deepest conversations I've ever had. let's move a bit closer. Okay, so we're talking about Becs mentioned the thing about freestylers in winter and how we become more human and down to earth during winter because we don't get as much attention and as much jobs as we do in the summer.
Yeah, no, I think it's good that we have this difference because you can't really, on the clouds and you feel like the champion and you feel so good, and that feeling is, of course, is important. But it's also important to know that you're just a normal human being and get down to earth, and then you can train up again. It can be a little bit hard as well,
Yeah.
because it crashed down so fast, but then the summer comes again and you have to kind of learn and adapt to that lifestyle, and I don't think it fits for everybody.
No, but I think that what's what makes a good freestyler better and what makes not so good freestylers quit.
Yeah,
because it's demotivating to have a period of time where no one cares about you and you don't get the confirmations that you need as a freestyler. So if you're a good freestyler and you're really motivated to reach the top, you're more likely to train harder during winter than a freestyler who is only freestyling for confirmation from others.
yeah.
I think that.
I think you have to make the most of the period. I mean, in the winter you have to train because you don't have shows, so you have to make the most of it and just train hard for the summer. And in summer you just have to enjoy and do meetings, shows, and everything. So
Yeah.
you have to adapt.
But yeah, it's so typical when you come to the summer and you have some freestylers that, they regret that, why didn't I train? Why didn't I prepare these kind of shows? Because they kind of forget about the summer, and it's like, it's so long, and it's going to be like a few months until this is happening, so they don't really care too much. But then suddenly it's there, and it's like these days, like now, like when the sun is coming out, you kind of get reminded that, I remember in the summer, then you're performing, you're going to compete and everything, and it can be hard sometimes to remember that during the winter, but if you can just stick to that and have a plan, like train and performances, I think you're going to have a huge advantage in the summer.
Yeah, I think so too. But I also think that when it comes to training in the winter, it feels like, when you're cooking a meal, you're cooking the meal so you can eat it. You're making an effort so you can enjoy it.
Yeah.
So I think that training during winter is like cooking a meal.
A big meal.
Yeah, so you're training during winter so that you can enjoy it in the summer.
Yeah.
Because if you're a better freestyler in the summer, and it may sound weird, but when you're showing off to your friends and like other freestylers, not only in the competition but just in the freestyle meeting, when you're showing off that you spent your whole winter training, it feels so much better that, I've learned so many new tricks, I've landed my new no-touch combo and this and that. It just feels so much more enjoyable.
Yeah, true.
Like you prepared your meal and now you're ready to enjoy it.
But I really like the winter period because I can take my time and prepare a new trick, think of a new trick. So to me, it's not depressive. I really like this.
No,
I'm not in a hurry. So I can train new tricks. I have 5 or 6 months to train them for new competition. So I really like it. So
yeah, me, I love winter, not because of the weather, but because of, as you said, more time to create new tricks, more time to actually think about what you're doing. And as you said, take a step back, enjoy a little bit what you've done, look back, and then think about what you're going to do in the summer.
yeah.
It's a good process, so if you just learn to adapt to it, it can be really good, because in the summer you're so social, you can't really practice that many new tricks, and it's more showing off what you have been training in the winter. And then it's good to go back, put the music in your ear and just focus on yourself and freestyle during the winter.
The problem is the gym. For some countries like Russia, you have to find a gym. Because
Sweden, Norway, you have to find a gym.
So that's maybe the only big problem.
But when you have it, it's golden.
Yeah,
it's golden. Like I have my hall, you have your hall, right? You have your hall as well. Yeah, it's perfect. And only now you can start training outdoors without having any issues with rain or snow or.
But it's still a bit depressive. I don't like to train at the same place every day. To me,
no,
it depends on
really?
guys. Yeah,
I need to.
I have my gym, but I don't use it like every day because when it's sunny, it's cold but sunny in winter. As I go outside because I have to have a different place to enjoy the. To me, freestyle is not just me and the ball; it's me and the ball and the place and the spot, you know.
Yeah.
So I can't train like in the gym every day. I know you can because you like your gym.
Like for me, it's like I'm so like in the same spot all the time. Like even in the gym, there's two halls.
Yeah.
I always train in one of the halls, and if the other one is like free for 1 hour and then the other one is free for the rest of the time, I go and I do a warm up in the small hall, and then I go upstairs to the other hall because I have to be there.
Okay.
And even in the hall, I can't move around in the hall. I have to be in the same exact spot in the hall.
Okay.
And sometimes the light comes in, like the sun comes in, and there's like a lot of light on the floor, and I still stand exactly there because I have to stand there.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
It
really depends.
I know what you mean. Like for me as well, it's like I have two. What do you call it? Squash.
Yeah, squash hall. Yeah.
Two halls, and I usually use one of them, and it's like kind of the favorite one. But sometimes I like to spice it up, and I use the other one. I'm quite crazy. But it's so funny because when I do that, when the one is taken and me and Joachim is taking the other one, you know, you come in like this, and then you can go to this one or you can go to that one. But Joachim, he's not that good with like what do you say, directions. So when we're leaving, if you're taking this one, he's so used to taking this one. So he tried to leave this way, and it's not possible. Always laughing like, ha ha ha, you went the wrong way. No, but I like to like, you know, you get this kind of favorite spots. It's like, oh, this is the best floor and everything. But during the winter, you get kind of sick of it. And right now, I think I don't want to go all the way to the hall when you have nice weather like this, even though it's a little bit cold. I like to, and I know that maybe I'm not going to be able to do my best combos because it's cold. I still want to have that outdoor session just to do something new and to get more motivation.
But I actually have another reason why I train in the hall, like all the time. Like I understand you and like having to, you know, want to change spots. But like the main reason why, like even in summer when it's beautiful weather outside, I train indoors. And the reason is why, because I want to stay focused. Like when I train outdoors, there's always people bugging me, like distracting me all the time. Hey, can you do this trick that he does on the YouTube video? But in my hall, I can lock the doors. And it's windy. I can lock the doors, and then it's only me, the music, and the ball. So it gives me more time to focus on the things that are important for me. So that, like, because when I'm training outdoor, it always feels like people are watching me.
But you can find a place when you are alone. Not the perfect place. Like.
Yeah, the thing is that I live in the middle of the city, and when I lived in Gantofta, it was no problem. I can always find like the school, but there was also always like some people there. But now when I go to a school, there's always people there. Like even after midnight, there's people there. So I have to be in the same place all the time.
No, but I know if you want to have a really good practice session, you can't really have people watching you because you're gonna turn into a performance and then you're gonna interact with them. And sometimes it's good, but if you're gonna do that, you at least have to be with another freestyler because then you can just focus on each other, kind of. But if you're alone, like when I'm freestyling in the street, there's always somebody's talking to you. Can you do this? Or do you see this guy? And before, my neighbor always stopped and he wanted to talk for like 30 minutes, and I'm like, oh. You have to warm up.
Yeah, you have to warm up.
Yeah,
again.
but to me, when I choosing the spot, I really have to find the spot when I'm alone. That's the best spot.
Yeah.
That's a criteria. And yeah, especially right now with freestyle, we grow up a bit more, and we are a bit famous right now in France. So I can't just train in the park.
No, it's not working like that.
From freestyle, it's here. So like, I really have to find a place isolated. And
I think we're all in the same spot. But I think that's a good talk, guys. That's almost 10 minutes. Thank you for actually listening and watching Gaetan Jaya
Shaya, yeah.
from Footstyle, and Tobias Becs from For Freestyle. I'm PWG from Unisport Web TV, and also PWG Freestyle. We're here in Slaves, waiting for the Danish Championship to happen. Gonna go inside and judge soon, but subscribe to those guys, subscribe to me, and leave a comment down below if you want to see more of these freestyle conversations with random freestylers all over the world. Take care.